How's it going, guys? I have recently been running some polls on my channel. Most of you guys are aware, asking you guys some of the stuff that you wanted to see. And of course, one of the things that sparked that, as well as a few other ideas, is this. We all know what this is. This is the Ruger American Gen 2. This is a very popular rifle right now. It is the one that everyone seems to be wanting to get. And there's some people that like it, some people that do not, but I think that it is a great rifle. Now, in the midst of some of the discussion in the comments with some of you guys, there has been a lot of other talk about different types, different brands, as far as what this compares to. And I have done a comparison with the American Predator. This is basically the first generation of this, so go back and check that out on my channel. If you've read the title of this video, you know that we are in for something a little bit different. Just to show you guys, here is the beginning. Okay, before we get started, I would appreciate it if you guys would subscribe to my channel. Check your subscription if you're someone that's been following my channel for a while, because folks have been getting unsubscribed. Also, I'd appreciate it if you would like the video, share the video on your own social media. It really does help. Also, guys, I know that some of you all may not be aware that we do have t-shirts available. And if you go up to here, you can kind of see one of them. I'm going to put a picture in the video there, and you can find links for them down below, as well as on the merch shelf. That way you guys can help support the channel and help me bring you guys more videos like this. Let's go ahead and open the box, shall we? This is one that I had seen a lot of folks mention down in the comments, and of course this is the Tikka T3x CTR. We can see our bolt, as you can see here. This bolt, one of the differences between it and the one on the Ruger is the covering on this bolt that is metal. The one on the Ruger is plastic. That is something that some people have noted in the comments as well as other places, but it is what it is. So let's set that aside and keep going. Of course, we've got our usual lock. All of that. We did get some of these swivel adapters as well. Just set those outside, out of the way. Let's go ahead and get this out. We also have our book. For now, let's get this box out of here, because this is part of the reason why you're here. We do have a magazine. It's already in the gun, and there again, this gun has already been out. I've already had my hands on it, but they repackaged everything at the shop. But anyways, guys, also I'm going to put links to the Facebook page of the shop where I picked this up down in the description of this video. I would appreciate it if you guys would go over there and give them a big thank you for me. I like supporting small businesses. So this is the Tikka. Let's go ahead and put the bolt in it. And here we are. I can't really show it all at once, but you can kind of see how this looks. It is a threaded barrel. This one is chambered in 308. I got the 20-inch heavy barrel. That is something that I'm sure some of you guys might not be happy with. You probably think that I should go with a longer barrel on this, but this rifle is going to fit a specific role. And if you have been a follower of my channel, you know that I have other rifles in this caliber like this with a longer barrel. So let's set this down and let's talk about these two. The Tikka is known for its accuracy, and it is known for how smooth that action is. And guys, let me tell you, there's no comparison. When it comes to the action on the Tikka, it is very different than the action on my Ruger. Okay, that's just something that is just undeniable. Not to say that that action is bad. It is not by any means. But at the same time, it is not as smooth as what it is on the Tikka. Okay, there's a lot of things about that, you know, of course, that you've got to consider. You need to consider the price point of these, as well as a lot of the other things that you might get. Both of these come with a polymer stock, and even these polymer stocks on the Tikkas, I know that there are some folks that think that they are flimsy. I know that there's a lot of folks that think the ones on the Rugers are flimsy, and of course the Gen 2 is a little bit stiffer than what the Gen 1 is. But, as you know, just like anything else, some people are going to complain no matter what. This stock, it is polymer, as you can clearly see. I'll have to say that if you look, it is free floated, or supposed to be. It is fairly stiff. I'm just kind of pressing over on it just to see how it does. My Ruger, going to be a little bit more difficult because I have the scope on this one. As far as the stiffness of the stock, you know, there's not really, in my opinion, there does not seem to be a big difference between how stiff the Ruger is compared to the Tikka. As far as the stock, there might be a slight difference, but there again, that's just me. And let's just lay these down to where you guys can see them a little better. I've just got them spread out here on my shooting mat. You know, this stock here, it is polymer just like the one on the Ruger American. I'll have to say this one does not have as much of a hollow sound as the Ruger does. You know, if I tap it just a little, I don't know if you guys can hear that. This one does have a little bit more of a hollow sound in the stock than what the Tikka does. Okay. The one drawback on the Tikkas is this. These magazines. These are not cheap compared to the standard mags that come with the Rugers. You know, these you can pick up very affordably. The ones on the Tikka, that's a different discussion. There are conversion kits and things like that that you can get for these that will allow you to use a magazine like this, and that's something that I may check on in the future. But for now, I just wanted to get both of these out because I know that it has been mentioned about the Tikkas several times in some of the comments, and I wanted to get this out and show it to you guys and do just a quick tabletop comparison. The next time that you see this one, I'm actually going to have one of my scopes on it. If you want to see what that scope is, then check out the video that I'm going to link up here in the corner, and that way you can go and see the type of scope that is going to go on this rifle. But guys, I'll have to say that action is absolutely amazing. While I've got you here, if I can show you, let's look at the triggers. First up is the Tikka. Very nice trigger. That is just a very impressive trigger. Now let's try the Ruger. Now with the Ruger, you do have this little dongle. The trigger on the Ruger is very nice. Okay, this trigger has not been adjusted down, neither has it on the Tikka, but both of these triggers are very crisp. I don't have a weight scale, a pull scale to show the actual difference, but both triggers are very nice triggers. The barrel profiles. Let's get these up here and show you guys these barrels. And just look over me, guys. It's a little bit of a challenge. I'm literally just going to get these barrels right in front of the camera where you can see them. Again, 308 on the right, 6.5 Creedmoor on the left, and we do have the fluting on the Ruger. Again, this is just a simple unboxing and tabletop comparison between the Tikka T3x CTR and the Ruger American Gen 2. Let me know your thoughts on each of these rifles down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Also guys, be sure to check out all of the links down below. Be sure to subscribe, share the videos. Be sure to visit my website at boomsticktactical.com. Also guys, as I mentioned earlier, check out some of those t-shirts, help support what we do here. But guys, thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time.